Hello, people! This is your host Indo Kranti once again back with another new What If, and that is what if our boy Deku, aka Izuku Midoriya, had anti-magic part-2. So, yeah, essentially what happens in this part or in this timeline is like in the last part we found out that Deku is essentially he's like he's like training with All Might in the Dago Village, and so Deku has like a anti-cork force field, and whatever weapons or armors he will have, he's gonna have the cork dampening armor in the future. He has like a anti-cork aura, which essentially he can combine it with any kind of like metal or material and become like he can become like the dark berserker armored Deku. Yeah, and hey, by the way, is this what do you guys think of like what if Deku had the berserker armor from Guts? Berserk is one of my favorite like manga of all time. I love the Kentaro Miura sensei's work. I mean, the late Kentaro Miura sensei's work. He's just that amazing and that brilliant. I mean, honestly, Berserk is like one of my to me, Berserk is one of the best dark fantasy ever throughout all the medium. Yeah. So that aside, like Deku, since he's gonna be like Asta's, he's gonna have anti-magic. He's gonna have like Asta's traits, and he's gonna be like super hyperactive. So he's gonna throughout the whole training period, he's gonna all he will do, he's gonna do like combat training, like weapons training, like how to fight with sword, spear, bow stuff. Yeah, we're not gonna give him just sword. He's gonna be like a weapon fighter expert, and like he's gonna get some of the Asta's like moveset, like black meteorite. Yeah, he's gonna get that, and he's also gonna get like the black slash, where he will like slash his opponent. Yeah, so and also he's gonna get like since in this timeline I'm not gonna give him like cork, so he's not gonna get like the other swords like demon destroyer, like demon dweller and demon slayer. He already has demon slayer. He's not gonna have like demon destroyer, demon dweller, and demons slasher sword. Because if I gave him all of these swords, it's just Demon Slayer's sword's ability is to cut through magic, and it can also reflex magic. Like if it hits the magic with the blunt side of the sword, the Demon Dweller sword can literally suck any magic, and then like he can like project it like a slash. Yeah, then there's comes the like demon. Then there comes the third sword that can like literally like sever any, like that can like cure any curse or any. It's so OP that it can even like cure like reincarnation magic or like curse magic. So that's, and the fourth sword is just the Yami sword, which is like coated with anti-magic. That is epic too. But like the second and the third sword, if I give him that, I mean, like imagine Bakugo or Todoroki throws a gigantic fire blast at him, and he just like sucks it up, and you just like a fire slash, ice slash. I mean, yeah, that's just too damn OP, and that's just like pointless. So through this timeline, Deku is gonna get like all powerful with his, like, he's gonna be a physical specimen monster. He's gonna be like that, like Arnold Schwarzenegger if he ate 3 Arnold Schwarzenegger, but kid size, only 15 years. He's gonna be ripped, hella ripped, and he's gonna like do lifting and stuff like that, and he's gonna be like weapons master. So I'm gonna give him, like, he can like slice through cork, he can cut through cork, and he can also like push back cork. And I'm gonna take a little bit of like liberty here, and I'm gonna like put an armor on Deku, so he won't be affected by cork at all. So yeah, it's gonna, because I mean, come on, there are some other corks that might affect him. So he's gonna have anti-cork. So obviously it's kind of like anti-magic, but it's anti-cork, like anti-cork aura. So he's gonna go through that, and he's gonna also like enter for the entrance exam. And as the exam comes, he is not gonna be clumsy, and he's gonna be like, yes sure, I will do that. Yeah, I know, Asta being Asta. So he, like, there are some robots, they're like robots are like trying to fire at him, and he's like dodging him. He's like, he picks up robots, like destroyed robots, like a part of it, which is kind of like a big giant shield, and he uses that as like reflection. And every time like somebody misses their cork, like somebody like can't target the robot properly, Deku would go there and like use that flow to destroy their robot. That's how he got like a lot of points. And he also like he's also like physically strong. He literally like lifts the robots and throws one to another, and he can punch them, and he can also kick them and destroy them. I mean, come on, Asta is like a physical beast. I mean, so why not Deku? They will be physically beasty too. So yeah, I mean, that guy can literally do like 500 push-ups, 300 push-ups, and he drinks milk and drinks plenty of juice every day. So he's not gonna be Saitama level. Oh, that's a nice what if Deku was Saitama, but he's still gonna be OP as hell. So Deku is gonna like cover through all of that, and the 0 point robot will come. And when the 0 point robot will come, and there's like on his like mindscape, the Liebe and Asta is like, we have to protect her. Deku is like, yeah, I know, right? And his Liebe is like, well, how about this, kid? We will lend you some of our power. And the overwhelming aura of like anti-cork is like coursing through his like body, and literally like he grows the demonic wing that Black Asta has. So he's gonna grow like that, and he picks up like a small metal pipe, which turns out to become like the humongous black divider, humongous. And like the robot is like blasting through like lasers and stuff like that, and he literally like uses his sword as like a tennis racket, and like literally like flings it back to the robot, and this destroys like a good portion of robot, but robot is still trying to reform it. This nanotechnological robot, yeah, it's good. And he's like, Black Divider, and he like creates like a humongous sword that is like the size of like what Lumiere, the first Wizard King, used to vanquish the anti-magic, the devil, in the prequel. And so he uses like that size, and he literally like cuts it in half. And after he cuts it half, he does like a superhero, he does like a pose where his sword shrinks a little bit, and he's like in front of the camera, and in the background of it the whole robot explodes, and he like gets hold of Uraraka and flies back to safety. And President Mike is like, yeah, the exam is done. All you future student and all you people that will fail, wait and go to your home and wait for the result, and the result will come. Yeah, Sorry out. Yeah, President Mike. So that happens. Deku gets in, and Deku also gets the rescue point. He's not the number one in terms of like score, because he's gonna become OP. Asta didn't become OP right away. Asta became OP gradually. Deku is gonna become OP too, but gradually, not like right away OP. So he's gonna like go through his days, and he's gonna like the whole orientation stuff like that. I was like, get your ass into the sports ground. We're not gonna have orientation. We are class hero 1A. We don't have time for that kind of shit. And the people are like, okay, by the way, if you don't get your ass down there, I will expel you guys. So I didn't say that, but might as well have reacted like that. So they throw the ball to Bakugo, and Bakugo throws it, and he throws it pretty high, like 800 or 700 meter, I don't know. And they throw it to Deku, and he is like, okay, so I can use whatever I want. Okay, so he just like thinks of his like body, and he, by the way, Deku has ki here too, like the ki that Asta has, because Asta has taught him. So he has that, and there's like a tornado of aura. It's like dark and mysterious and evil aura coming from him, and there's like a silhouette of a devil behind of him. Yeah. Which ironically sounds like Bakugo, because Bakugo and Libe, they share the same voice actor, which is odd. And Libe, and both of them are like tsundere. Libe is also a tsundere, and Bakugo is like a tsundere, but rival tsundere. This is just blowing my mind. So yeah, so after the whole incident, Deku has like an aura surrounding him, and he throws the ball like little bit upward, and he creates like a demon dweller sword with his aura, and he just like flings it how he flinged it like at the initiation ceremony in Black Clover, when Magna threw the fireball at him. He threw that too, and he just flings it back to the sky, and it gets like 10, it gets to like up to like 1 kilometer, and everybody's like, Baku is like, what, Nani, why is this kid like Bakugo still respects him, but it's like but his power is so weird. But Deku, he doesn't have any power. He just have brute strength, and like as before taking the swing, he would like stiff his muscle, and all of his veins will bulge up, and on his veins there will be other veins that is bulging up, like what happened to Vegeta, like Super Saiyan Vegito, when the Super Buu was inside of him, so inside of him or inside of them. So essentially that happens, and he just like flings it, and it's just everybody's like weirded out by everybody's like weirded out by like, what the hell, is it brute strength or is it something else? Okay, retcon here. He's not gonna use his anti-Korkora. He's just gonna use his brute strength, and so it's like, whoa, that guy probably has like a minor super strength Kork or something like that. So it's something like it goes like that, and Deku is like Deku gets pretty well. I mean, in the physical portion of exam, he's gonna be pretty well. He's not gonna be number 1, but he's gonna be like top 5 or top 6. Yeah, let's say he's like 7th or 6th position. So yeah, but after that, like nobody gets eliminated, or nobody gets expelled, because Aizawa just said it for the shits and giggles, because he's like, psych, April Fools, guys. Yeah, and after that, like whole incident, then the whole USJ arc happens, and this is where shit's about to go down, because the villains as the villains attack, his powers, like Deku uses his like anti-cork power rather like beautifully, like all the mutant cork, all even the cork that is like blasting stuff in there, he just like and does the black hurricane, and all of them are like the whole incident, like where there's like he Suyu and Minata is in the shipwreck area. All of them are like done within like 2 seconds. They're like done. He does a black hurricane, but instead of with a sword, he does it with a bow staff. Because remember, Deku is a weapons marshal, like weapons expert. Like he can fight with any weapon, anytime, anywhere. And he does like I guess like black hurricane with a bow staff, which has like a circular motion, would be amazingly glorious. So he does like a black hurricane, and all of them are like done for. Yeah, they're done for. And so after that, and by the way, he creates weapon through his anti-cork aura. Okay, hang on. Yeah, and he like anti-cork, and he does that like really, really good, and he like beats them up, and he's like, since he's like Asta, so he has like superior speed and agility. Is that because I mean, come on, Asta is like a beast incarnate when it comes to like physical ability. He's like, that boy is strong, hugely strong. So he gets there, and he sees like the whole Aizawa is like beaten to the ground, and he's like, I will take care of you, yeah, stop hurting my teacher. And like Kurogiri, he tries to blast like a portal, and Asta in this instance like creates like a big giant what's this called? Okay, he's gonna have like his demon destroyer sword, and he's gonna cut through Kurogiri's portals. They're just like gone, they just disappear because he has like anti-cork. It's like, oh, what? And like then Shigaraki touches him, nothing happens. It's like, cork doesn't have any effect on me, I nullify all cork. So you're like this guy, I'm better than him. By this guy he meant Eraserhead. I'm better than him, I don't need no eyes, I have this aura, that will do. He creates like a there's like a super saiyan like yelling, and there's like an explosion of aura, and that is anti-magic is blasting through, and there's like a huge tornado of it. And behold, like when the tornado when the tornado is like gone for, because there's like some metal and scrap here and there, and they together along with his anti-cork aura creates like a huge, like it creates like a armor that is like anti-cork armor, anti-cork berserker armor. Yes, anti-cork berserker armor. It kind of looks like the armor that Asta is having right now in the manga. Sorry for spoilers. With the wings behind of him, and carrying his like demon destroyer sword with one hand, and he's like foaming on his mouth, and he's like yelling, I will eat you, I will destroy you all. Because Liebe is in the control, and Liebe is like demonic substance. Sorry, that hurt the shit out of my voice. So like, and he goes through it because he has like wings, so he's like literally bodying people left and right. He like cuts Shigaraki, like Asta's sword doesn't actually cut here, so he's not gonna cut here too, but he's gonna like literally like brutally like beat him so hard that he's gonna be out like unconscious. Then the whole thing with Kurogiri, he just literally nullifies his cork to so much point that he literally cures him. Kurogiri becomes Shirakumo. Manga spoilers again, but he becomes Shirakumo, which you will see in the next episode that is coming in the anime for you anime watchers. So he becomes like Shirakumo, and they're like, what the hell? And like, Aizawa is like, what? I thought you died. and Shiroguma is like exhausted, and all the other Nomus, they are like reverted into human beings. Like all the effects of the coke, they're like gone, and all the thing that is like gone, that is like in this state. If Deku nullifies someone's coke, they just stay unless Deku wants them to revert back to there. So Deku just like wrecks shit left and right, and like the Nomu whole incident with Nomu tries to attack him, but I mean, he just like literally like beats the shit out of Nomu. Like all the punches that Nomu does, since because his body is enhanced by the cork, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't affect him, and he has an armor, so it doesn't affect him either that way too. And he just like cuts him through, and he just like reverts back to a regular human being. And all the Nomus that were turned into him, and they're like they gain consciousness, and they're like thank you. And Deku is like and he's like yelling that, and he loses consciousness, and he just falls back. And All Might comes, and he picks up and like, you did good, kid, you did good, you did amazingly good, kid, you did amazingly good. So Deku is like taken back to like recovery girl, and he's like going to recovery. And Deku has like amazing recovery. He like recovers very, very quickly, and all of the students, they're like, whoa, Deku is like really strong. He can like, he literally can anyone with a coke, he's their natural counter. He's like the natural counter for every cork there is. They're like scared of him. They're like, holy shit, this boy is like powerful. We're glad that this guy is on our side. So this is where we're gonna left off. This is part 2. What if Deku had anti-magic? Yeah, we're gonna leave like part 2. We're gonna have part 3. We're gonna cover the whole like sports festival. Yeah, normally I don't do that. We're gonna do that sports festival and other stuff. So stay tuned. Love ya, guys. By the way, this is your host and host Kranti, once again signing off. Ta-ta, bye-bye. But before that, like, comment, and subscribe and share, and check out my other content, some music, some other what ifs. If you like them, you might. If you like this one, you might like them too. I think, And remember this: sharing is caring. So share and care. Love ya. But subscribe though.